Hello everybody, how are you today? We are going to work with literature today. We are going to work with the rabbits and the crocodile. But this time we are going to learn the different parts of a story. Every story has three main parts: the beginning, the middle, and the end. At the beginning of every story, we know who the characters are, where and when the story takes place, and what the problem is. The problem is introduced at the beginning of the story. So if we go to our legend, if we go to the rabbits and the crocodile, who are the characters in this story? Well, the characters are baby rabbit, mother rabbit, the crocodile, and the other rabbits. Where and when does the story take place? Well, the story takes place in the woods near a river, and when in the past, at certain moment in the past. And what is the problem? Well, the problem is that baby rabbit is scared because the crocodile scared him away. Okay, so it is important for you to remember that at the beginning of every story, we know the characters, the setting, it means where and when the story takes place, and the problem. The problem is introduced. Okay. What about the middle? What happens in the middle of every story? Well, in the middle of every story, the problem is developed. It means that the problem is explained in more detail and the characters start looking for solutions to that problem. In this case, in the case of our legend, the rabbit's mother rabbit has a plan to punish the crocodile, let's say, to solve the problem, and the solution she tries to find is putting leaves, twigs, and branches around the crocodile and setting that and setting fire on that circle. Okay, so in the middle of this story, we know more about the problem and the characters try to find a solution. Okay. What about the end? Well, at the end of every story, the characters solve the problem. Maybe the solution to this problem is not the very best, like in our legend. The solution to the problem is not a peaceful and nice solution. Okay, and also at the end of every story, we can see if the characters learned anything. For example, in this case, in the case of our legend, did the characters learn anything? Well, I would say they didn't learn much because they couldn't learn how to share the river. Okay, so it is important that you remember that at the end of every story, the characters find a solution to a problem. Maybe the solution is not nice, is not peaceful, but it is a solution, and the characters also learn something. Sometimes they learn, sometimes they don't. Okay, but at the end there is a solution to the problem, and we can see if the characters learned anything or if they didn't learn. All right, now it's your time to work. No, before working, we are going to revise all this. At the beginning of the story, we learn who the characters are, where and when the story takes place, and what the problem is. In the middle of the story, the problem is explained in more detail and the characters start looking for solutions to this problem. And at the end of the story, we find or we discover the solution to the problem and we discover if the characters learned anything. Okay? Now, yes, you are going to work. So let's see what you have to do. Here, you see that there are different drawings. These drawings belong to the legend, okay? So what you have to do is decide if these drawings belong to the beginning, to the middle, or to the end of the legend. Okay? The first one is done for you. If you look here, it says that the drawing number 11 belongs to the beginning of the story. Let's see if you can discover the rest. Okay, you're going to write this on your English copybook. Don't worry because everything is explained in the platform. So now, when you finish this video, you can go to my post, click on the presentation, read everything again, and complete the task, okay? Don't forget to take a picture of your work and send it to me through a message. Bye-bye.